Hi, welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally. I'm with Tony Rovira, Managing Director of Azure Minerals. And Tony, at your Azure zinc project in Mexico, you recently completed a scoping study and you've moved into a feasibility study. So the project seems to be, well, robust and well and truly on its way. Can you tell us what everything's told you?
Certainly, the results from the Azure scoping study were really positive. It looks like this is going to be a mine, but obviously we have to tick a lot of boxes along the way. So the feasibility study is now underway. It's scheduled for completion before the end of this year, but already its results that we're getting from it are positive. And it's really just business as usual to make sure that we complete that and satisfy all the requirements that various financing organisations are going to be looking for.
Right. Well, moving into a feasibility study itself, that's usually a good sign that that a project is developing.
Absolutely. And what we're looking at here is a project that's probably going to have a mine life of at least 6 years. There'll be some further drilling undertaken in the near future to be able to increase the size of the resource and extend the mine life out beyond that 6-year period. But with a 500,000 tonnes a year mining operation and a 6-year mine life, the project is certainly very robust. It'll be a mixture of open pit for the first 3 years and then underground operations for the 3 years after that. And it's looking really, really positive. And most of it's zinc, probably 75% of the value of the project's in the zinc, and there's some lead and some silver credits as well, but it's definitely a zinc project. And with zinc prices being reasonably solid recently, and hopefully the world's economy is going to be good and going forward, and the zinc prices will stay at this level or go higher, then the project should be very successful.
Yeah, cool. And Mexico in itself, when we first started talking about the project many years ago, you were saying how Mexico being a good jurisdiction to be doing exploring and all the rest of it. The whole industry in Mexico is still a viable.
Absolutely. Mexico is, for all sorts of reasons, is a great place to operate. It's as far as the mineral prospectivity of the country goes, it's a tier 1 prospective country around the world. It is one of the best you can get. From a regulatory point of view, it's very simple and very easy to navigate through there. They don't change the rules, or at least not as much as a lot of other countries do. In addition to that, because of the long-term mining history, there are over 500 years of mining history. There's a significant amount of infrastructure in place, and government, bureaucracies and the local population are all very supportive of mining. They understand the benefits that mining is bringing to the local communities, and so in wherever we're operating, it's been a very positive reception.
Oh, great. So the work you're doing for the feasibility study at the moment, what does that entail?
Well, we've got a number of different tasks or studies that are being taken. Obviously, we're doing things like environmental baseline studies, hydrological studies as well, but we're also completed a resource infill drilling program, and so there'll be a new updated mineral resource being released in the next month or two. And we're also doing a lot more metallurgical test work, detailed metallurgical test work on the grind sizes and the recoveries from the various parts of the deposit. And in addition to that, we've also just completed a geotechnical study, so that means that by the middle of this year we'll be able to report an ore reserve in addition to the mineral resource.
Oh, great. Well, I'm exhausted just listening to all that. It does mean there's going to be a lot of news coming through from the Azure project for Azure Minerals, and we look forward to bringing it to you on the Resources Roadhouse. Thanks, Tony.
Thanks, Wally.